All right, you guys, I'm back. Um, I want to go ahead with my dream that I had last night. I'm going to first tell you about the flood dream. And so I was standing outside, and this place seems like my hometown, which is about 30 miles inland, you guys. Um, so that's what makes it so weird. But I was standing outside, apparently, in front of a house. And then, for whatever reason, I was inside the house. And uh, uh, I'm going to say his name, Minister Paul. He was, I'm saying his name just because I feel like it's important. But anyway, so all of a sudden, either as soon as we get inside the house, a flood. I I knew it to be a flash flood. Came in the house. My son was there also. Came in the house and the water rised quickly, and we were being lifted up almost to the ceiling of the house. I remember looking up to the ceiling, but seeing an opening with some pipes, a small opening to the attic with some pipes and, whatever aluminum foil ductwork. I just remember thinking, okay, I might have to hold my breath because if this water level gets up to the ceiling, and even if it fills up the attic, I'm going to be able to have to hold my breath. And Minister Paul said, prepare yourselves to climb up into that small space in the attic if this water keeps rising. And then all of a sudden, the water left the house. I remember just looking all around, and everything had been water damaged, soaked with water. And then I remember opening a plastic container and just knowing I have clothes, you guys. I sell clothes. I have an online consignment type shop. But the clothes were not wet. And this is not one of these really sealed tight type containers. So I was just kind of, I don't know, it was kind of weird. I thought for sure those clothes were going to be wet. So he walks outside, and there was this guy there who apparently is a fellow brother, and apparently who had been warning of some sort of something. And Minister Paul was like, I told you this was coming. Like, I told you. He wasn't talking to the guy, but he was just declaring it. He's like, I told you guys this thing was coming based on, I had a knowing based on his prophecies and based on his calculations. And so, as we were waiting for perhaps the second wave to come in, I saw him kind of like go over to this guy in this roller cart who had a roller cart type thing, which I have in my house, and I keep like little extra snacks and canned goods on it, and was discussing the matter with this guy who had these calculations, or who had prophesied that this flood was coming. Now, in real life, Rye put an update to her husband's dream, and they found this formula or calculation about the UN vote and judgment and the Antichrist. You would have to go over to her channel and watch it because I don't want to mix it up. But when they said something about calculation, that's when it clicked with me about my dream. Second part, I was driving to this place, to this intersection called the Isle of Palm Connector. It's the last light before you go over the bridge here in my city to go to the beach in my place of work. I work on the beach. And I saw all my sisters coming from church. 3 of them attend church now. 2 or 3 of them that I saw attend my church now, and another one left our church because of something that went down. So I was kind of surprised to see her, and she's on age with me. The other 3 were older ladies, and they had on this white, they all had on the, white outfits that fit their personality in real life. Some being a little younger, some being a little bit more vintage or whatever, however you want to describe that. But it had this glistening, it was just glistening. And I was like, hey, did y'all go to, visit somebody? Did I miss it? Like, I felt like they went to, because these are missionaries. You guys, I'm on a missionary board. And I was like, did y'all go to visit somebody? And I didn't know, like, because I was at work, I felt like I was just coming from work or something. And I was yelling out the window. I was like, hey, these are the only people. There's nobody else there. No cars, no nothing. I just saw them walking. And they looked like they had just left some type of meeting or perhaps went to go visit somebody at their homes or something. I was just concerned that I had missed them. And I had already turned, but I was going to make a U-turn back to go talk to one of the ladies that I saw walking. The president of our missionary board. And then I realized that I knew in the dream I had a box of cigarettes with 1 cigarette in it. I knew this in a dream. I was like, oh no, I don't want her to smell my car. I'll smoke you up. I just felt like I didn't want like anything to ruin the sparkling white that they had on. So as I was going there, I just automatically make a big U-turn because I was like, okay, well, I'll just catch up with them later. Because I didn't want to defile their garments, if you will. Now, in real life, I've been trying to give up smoking. I bought e-cigs, and I can't. After I bought them, I was like, I don't want to be smoking nanobots. I'll be thinking about them putting stuff in our, in those things. And I do talk to the Lord. I was like, Lord, please just don't let me be left behind because of my addiction. I was going to tell somebody last night, if they want to get me something for Christmas, get me some chewing gum. I've tried a lot to stop. And although I've given up a lot of worldly things, this is the last thing. You guys, I stopped smoking weed. I stopped drinking. It's no excuse, but like I always tell the Lord, like, don't let me get left behind. Like, take it from me. And the only thing that helps is when I fast. Like, that's the only thing that helps. So that's probably what I'm going to have to do. All right. The next part, 2 Thessalonians 2. You guys, this is the 3rd time. I went to bed last night. I said my prayers. I talked about Israel. Ironically enough, I might have even prayed for Hillary. I know. And to wake up to that comment that I mentioned in the last video. Anyway, either last night or the night before I prayed for Hillary because I don't know specifically what the Lord's trying to show me. Besides, she's evil. I stand by that. So I asked the Lord, I said, or if you want me to release the word that I believe is from you about the Antichrist, then let me know. I didn't say give me a dream. I said let me know or give me some type of confirmation. So I will tell you the dream. The verse. This is the third time that I've dreamed about 2 Thessalonians 2. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. You guys, 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 8. You know, a couple days ago I got 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 7. Half of verse 7. Well, today I got half of verse 8, or last night, whenever I dreamed it. And it felt like whoever said it was continuing, and you'll know why. I'm going to read all of verse 8. It's short. And then shall that wicked one be revealed, whom the Lord, pause right there, because this is what I heard in my dream, shall consume with the spirit. No, not pause right there. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And then pause right there. This is the part that I heard. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Talking about the Antichrist. The video is getting long, so I'm going to tell you. On May 28th, I know I said May 8th, but I went back to look at it just now. On May 28th, I heard while I was sleeping, the Antichrist will be revealed while Obama is in office, or while Obama is president. While Obama is president. The Antichrist will be revealed while Obama is president. I didn't hear that Obama is the Antichrist. I heard that he would be revealed while Obama is president. So to me, that would mean that he's not going anywhere. And I didn't release it because I just didn't release it. I was asking for 1,000,000 confirmations. You guys, if anybody here who has heard, even we can all be deceived. This is why I asked for 1,000,000 confirmations, and I still believe that the Lord gave me the answer last night. The Antichrist will be revealed while Obama is president. Take it to the Lord. Keep me lifted up in prayer about this word. Let me know if you have any comments. Leave them below, okay? That's it. I don't want this video to get too long. You guys, I spilled my coffee before the first video. I got to get changed to finish doing my hair, okay?